my name's Amya and welcome to my next episode of Amya Explains. This video is all about the environment. What is the environment, I hear you ask? Well, in the next few minutes, I will aim to educate you on the environment and look at the impact and destruction that we as humans are having on it. In essence, the environment is the surrounding in which all humans, plants, and other animals live and operate in, all of which is affected by human activity. The environment can be divided into non-living and living sections. So, if we look at the non-living parts of the environment, we can see it is divided into 4 sections: the atmosphere, the hydrosphere, the lithosphere, and the biosphere. The atmosphere, or air, is made up of oxygen, nitrogen, and other gases. The hydrosphere is made up of all the bodies of water, such as oceans, rivers, and clouds, as they are also made up of tiny water droplets. The lithosphere is the outer layer of the earth and includes the crust, the outer layer of the mantle, rocks, and soils. Finally, we have the biosphere, which are parts of the lithosphere and the atmosphere that are occupied by living organisms. The living part of the environment is any animal, plant, and of course, us. Over the past years, the environment and ecosystem have changed significantly, and it's no coincidence that the choices we make impact them. Our lifestyle, cars, need for more farmland, overpopulation, deforestation, pollution, fossil fuel burning, and of course, our love of all things plastic have all led to soil erosion, global warming, climate change, and of course, the endangerment and extinction of over 1,000 species over the past century. Franklin Roosevelt once said, "A nation that destroys its soils destroys itself." Forests are the lungs of our land, purifying the air and giving fresh strength to our people. He couldn't have said it any better. Our ecosystems, if intact, provide us with services such as providing us with food and water, providing us with fuel such as biomass, hydrofuel and carbon-based fuel, providing us with carbon, water and phosphorus cycle and decomposition of organic materials, providing biodiversity. One major human impact to our biodiversity and ecosystem is deforestation. This is happening at a rate of 8,000 hectares. Not only does it impact on homes, to animals and plants, but also the regulation of rainwater. Trees not only absorb rainwater, but also regulate the runoff. No trees means more runoff, leading to soil erosion and eventually leading to increase of minerals into the sea, which can lead to the death of sea life. Deforestation, along with burning fossil fuels, also leads to global warming. Fewer trees means less carbon dioxide absorbed and more in the atmosphere, causes more insulation and a warmer planet. This eventually leads to the polar ice caps melting, rising sea levels, acid rain, droughts, and wildfires, all of which have an impact on us and all the other billions of species that share Earth. If we are to avoid mass extinction, we need to change our ways quickly. I will leave you with 2 inspiring quotes. The first from the Dalai Lama, who said, "It is our collective and individual responsibility to preserve and tend to the world in which we all live in." And more poignantly, Greta Thunberg, who I'm sure you've all heard about, recently said, "Humanity is now standing at a crossroad. We must now decide which path we want to take." I hope that we choose the correct path.